It is Thursday, my dudes, and you guys know what that means. I brought you guys the top races to tune into this upcoming weekend, and as always, all the links on where to watch are in the description below. If you're watching this on TikTok, please head over to Race Plaza Media on YouTube to find those links. Now, let's get into it. First things first, we have Formula 1, 2, and 3 all racing at Monaco this upcoming weekend. I know it's a street circuit, it's not a track that's known to be really exciting, but you never know. It might be, especially Formula 3, because the cars are significantly smaller than Formula 1 and 2. We'll see. If you're interested in watching that, head over to Formula 1 TV, or if you have F1 TV, I'm sorry, or if you have Apple TV in the US, you can watch it through there. Moving on to the next thing that I'm actually really excited about, we have MotoGP back to back. We have MotoGP returning in Hungary this upcoming weekend at the Balaton Park. We have MotoGP 2, we have MotoGP, Moto2, and Moto3 racing this upcoming weekend. Easiest way for you to tune in is via their video pass that you can find on MotoGP.com. Now we're going to get into a little bit more GT racing, a little bit more longer races in case you're gearing up for Le Mans coming up. We have the 12-hour race at the Paul Ricard circuit with the 24-hour series European series. I did not come up with this name. The cool thing is you can watch it for free on YouTube. And you can also, I believe, watch it through the 24-hour series website. I do want to give a heads up because it is the European series, and I've had this issue before in the past. If you're not located in Europe, they can make it a little bit difficult for you to watch. So if that is something you're interested you're watching, just make sure you have a service that you can use to watch it. Keep that in mind. However, there is more endurance racing this upcoming weekend. We also have the Super Taikyu 24-hour race at the Fuji Speedway, which is a 24-hour race that you can watch for free on YouTube. It's obviously a Japanese series. I have actually never watched it, but because you are able to watch it on YouTube, I'm for sure going to tune in this upcoming weekend because you guys all know I love endurance racing, and I want to see what that is all about. Next up, we have the IMSA Michelin Pilot Challenge, as well as the IMSA VP Racing Sports Car Challenge, racing in Ohio this upcoming weekend. As always, if you're located in the US, the easiest way probably for you to tune in is via Peacock. However, outside of the US and you want to watch this, IMSA TV is usually the easiest way for you to tune in for that. IMSA, we all know, sports cars, GT3 cars, really awesome racing. So if you're into that, make sure to tune in. Before we're getting a little bit off track, before we get to the dirt racing portion of the video, I do have one last thing I want to bring up to you guys. My babies are racing this upcoming weekend, and with my babies, I mean the European Truck Racing Championship is returning for round 2 this upcoming weekend. If you're unfamiliar with the European Truck Racing Championship, you can see the video right now. It is big trucks sending it around the track. They do 4 races per weekend. The races are usually around 25 minutes long. So last weekend they did 12 laps in Misano. So you guys can kind of get an idea. It is a really awesome championship. I can highly recommend watching it. And the really cool thing is on YouTube, they do broadcasts in English, German, Spanish, and French. So whatever language you know, well, if you know one of those 4 languages, at least you can watch it. Okay, as I promised, we're going to head over now to the dirt racing. We have Motocross World Championship going into round 8 in Latvia. They're racing this upcoming weekend. You can watch them through their MXGP TV stream. Is usually probably the easiest for you to tune in. I do also have some 4-wheeled dirt racing for you because we have the Rallycross Europe going into round 4 out of 6 this upcoming weekend. So 4 out of 6, we know that they're getting towards the end. So if you want to tune in for that, make sure to head over to YouTube where you can watch all of their races for free. If you want to watch one of their previous races, all of that available for you guys. Do not miss out. This is free racing for you guys. Free. Okay, I've said enough. We also have Pro Motocross going into round 2 of Pro Motocross, but SMX, it is round 19 out of 31. They will be racing in Hangtown. Best way for you to tune in is obviously via Peacock. I do also want to mention with Pro Motocross, they do 2 races per category. So the 250, they do 2 races in the 450. So do not miss out. It's usually a bit of a longer event, but they're also racing on Saturday. So keep your Saturday afternoons free for that. Now, I believe the last thing I have for you is, as always, NASCAR. We have a lot of NASCAR this weekend. We have the NASCAR Canada Series, we have the NASCAR Euro Series Open, as well as the V8 GP Series racing. We also have the Mexico Series, the Well and Modified Tour, the Craftsman's Truck Series, as well as the NASCAR Cup Series. They're all racing this weekend. You can watch it. Obviously, it kind of depends on where you are located in the US. If you have cable, you can watch it via Fox Sports or Fox One. Once again, link is in the description box below. But I did just look at myself in the camera and I just realized the reason why I'm wearing the hat. We have the IndyCar series as well as the Indy Next Series racing this upcoming weekend as well. So a little extra race for you here at the end. They're coming off of course, the Indy 500, which had a spectacular end to the race. If you haven't watched it, I would at least recommend checking out the highlights. Thank you to Cacti Tiger for pointing that out to me. It was very spectacular. What a fantastic end to a phenomenal race. Now, as always, get in the comments. Let me know what you guys will be watching. I'm probably gonna be watching Formula One. I think I will. Probably gonna have it on. It's not gonna be particularly interesting. But it is what it is. I for sure will be watching MotoGP because MotoGP usually never disappoints. I'm gonna be watching that, and then as I said, there is some endurance racing that I'm might want to tune in, at least a Super Taikyu, and maybe some IMSA. I don't want to watch too much endurance racing because we do have the 24-hour race coming up next weekend. But, you know, as always, get in the comments. Let me know what you guys will be watching. Like and subscribe. And we will be back here on Monday where we talk about everything that we watched. Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.